Well, good morning and welcome to another episode of Bowling for Carp. You joined me 2 weeks on from the previous episode when I was down here filming. Thankfully, work's given me a day off, and it's the 11th of August, which is a Friday. So I'm back once again, back down here filming. Now, it was a little bit late for me to book on a day ticket water, so it was just easier just to get down here and as I said, get down and do a bit of filming and hopefully put a chunk on the mat and open my account down here on the Bowl Syndicate. Now I'm on for a 48-hour session, which is pretty rare for me, as I'm usually wanting to hop off to another lake. Just had an occurrence on my right hand rod, a liner. Yeah, I'm usually liking to hop off to different lakes, and I really don't like sitting doing session fishing, but that's what I'm going to be doing. I've had a hard week at work, so I just want to kick back and relax and wait for things to happen on this session. As I said, I've got a big bed of bait out there. I've probably put about 3 or 4 kg of boilies and chopped boilies. And also I've got some 10 millers out there as well, which I had in the freezer from the winter period. So I'm put the 3 rods out tight, and I'm going to sit on them. I ain't even going to touch them, to be honest with you. I know my pop-ups will last for 48 hours plus. I've also got a hardened hooker out there. So I know they're all going to last the time out there for 48 hours. So I ain't got no need to touch them. So I'm going to keep quiet, and hopefully then fish will push into the area, get on the bait, and I'll get a pick up off one of these scalies. But for now, I'm going to chill out and relax and enjoy my time down here. So until later, I'll speak to you shortly. Join me at 7 o'clock, and as you can see from behind me, it's miserable, it's overcast, but it's looking absolutely spot on for a bite. I'm just about to top up the swim for the evening ahead, and I just thought I'd show you what I'm actually putting out. I've got probably about just under a kg of boilies here, and I've soaked these in active corn steep liquor. Now I say active, as some of the stuff that's out there is not active, it's watered down or it's been cut. But this is the genuine product, and it really is potent. If you put these boilies in, put this stick liquor in a jar, it'll actually blow the jar off. So I'll put them in bags, and then if they do decide to give off gas, then the seal will actually pop open. So that's why I keep them in bags. So I'm going to get these out now, and that will be the swim topped up for the evening. Right, well, good evening. You join me back at 9:30, and the sunlight's just starting to drop away fast, so I thought I'd get the camera up and rolling and give you the final update for the evening or for the night. Just to note that this M6 bank is well and truly stitched up. so it's got a chance that them fish coming out in the week has also got out to some other sources, and anglers are obviously and justifiably jumping on this M6 because it's doing a few fish. So I'm gonna watch this water like a hawk, and next time you'll see me is either when I've got a fish or first thing in the morning when I've got the brew on and I'm watching that water once again. So until then, good night, and I'll speak to you shortly. Yep. Yeah. Right, well, my account's well and truly open down the bowl. Just hitting into this £21, 21.5 common, just out onto the baited area on the advanced chod rig. I've tried not to use it this year, but I seem to keep coming back to it, and it keeps doing the business. Right, well, you join me back a few hours after putting that fish back, and I'm proper buzzing to open my account down here and start the blog for bowling for carp. So absolutely made up, and hopefully we'll have a few more for the film as I progress throughout the series of this blog. Now I've just literally put the rod back out. That's because when I was doing the graphs of the fish, we've seen a fish show out in the area. Now, because I've got another 2 rods on the baited area, tight on the baited area that is, I decided not to risk it and put that rod out straight away, so I left it. Unfortunately, nothing's come as of yet, so I've just put that chod back out onto the area. Yes, that fish come on the advanced chod rig. It's the first time I've used it this year because I've tried just to keep off it and use all the different tactics and different rigs, because you do get dependent on using a particular rig, and I don't particularly like that. As you know, different rigs are better for different situations, so I may keep using the chod all the while is not the one, but I've put it out today, and once again it's produced the fish. Now, I said on the previous blog on volume 1 regarding a bouncer rod. Now, that the rod that went was precisely that. Now, I've got 2 rods close on the baited area, and then that rod was about 6 foot off. If you've watched any of the Corda underwater footage, you'll see that a lot of the fish do back off the baited area, and if you can present a rod or a single off the baited area, it's the one that will produce, and it's done me good in over the years. And today it's done me the fish, so proper pleased. It's just nice just to get one over a baited area, isn't it, and knowing that they're feeding on your bait, and put them corn steep liquor boilers out yesterday, and there was proper on them this morning by the looks of it, by the activity over them. So result, I have made a bit of a mistake today because my Delkin, the battery's flat, and it's not really the one, because I'm usually military position. Every time I come out onto the bank I usually check absolutely everything, but I made a mistake, so I'm going to have to reel in round about 12 o'clock, I think, midday, and go off and go and get myself a new battery. But for now I'm enjoying the celebratory brew, and I'll pick up the camera a bit later. So for now, speak to you shortly. Definitely take more line. I'll take you out in a minute. I can see it happening. It's a small one, eh? It's a small one.
Same rod?
Nah, different. Small fish, this is. Maybe then.
I think I'd sort of depend on it, man. Well, your line was white, it's now like...
Yeah. Honestly, I thought that was bigger. It did go down. Not one of the big ones, one of the stockies, but that'll do. Right, well, the rod's just ripped off, and resulting in one of the stockies at £15, and one of the future of the Bolt Syndicate. Sure, it won't be long before it's up there with the big ones. Beautiful. Let's get her back and get this rod back out.
I think you made it fall asleep.
Yeah, sound boring.
Your words, not mine.
Come on, freedom's there.
Because you took such good care of it, it likes your company.
Right, well you joined me at 5 o'clock and I thought to get the cameras rolling, give you a little bit of an update from this afternoon. Unfortunately, from picking up them fish this morning, all's been quiet and nothing really to report. Brought in my rods around about 12 o'clock and just topped up the area with another kg of boilies. And I've rested that swim now for about 2 to 3 hours, probably about 2.5 hours. During that time I've just popped back home, picked up a new Delkin battery, and now that's how that's working, and just put the rods back out on the money. Probably about an hour ago they all went out first time, so I'm quite pleased with that, and I'm not going to touch the swim now till this evening, and I'll put another kg of bait out over the top of it. Other than that, I've got myself a new Carp accessory. Now we all know the Carpy dog is in trend, but I like to do things different, and I've got myself a Carpy duck. Now where dogs go around shitting, eating all your food, and generally lying around your swim, these are a little bit extra because you can send this out and it'll only go and pick your bait up, and you can reel it in, and just saves you just saves you dragging your rig through the swim. So get yourself a Carpy duck, a lot better than a Carpy dog, and that's a good tip from old Johnny Tosh. So until later, speak to you. Right, well I'm lying here on my bed chair, lazing all these hours away, and I've just watched an angler just walk down this bank with his barra, and the angler that was next door has just gone, and this guy's just dropped in, and lo and behold, it's only a guy that I used to fish with about 8 years ago, and at the time he was only a young lad, about 15, and he's a little bit more older these days, so I haven't even seen him for all that time. So that's the beauty of carp fishing, isn't it? Just meeting people you haven't seen, and it's a lot more than just capturing carp these days. It's a lot more to do with the social aspect of it as well. Well, that's what I enjoy anyway. So we're going to have a little bit of a social tonight, and I'm going to get him to open his album and see what he's been capturing over the years. Why I haven't seen him. I'm sure he's had some epic captures, and we're just going to chill out tonight and have a bit of a social. Rather than log off for the evening, I thought I'll leave you with the view over the Bowl Syndicate for the night. So good night, and I'll see you in the morning. Right, well good morning, and you join me at 5:20 in the morning, and if I'm looking a little bit tired, that's because I've had a little bit of a hectic night. Around about 1 o'clock last night, I received a take on my right hand rod, which resulted in a 19.5 pound common. Now as I was slipping that over the cord, my other middle rod, which was also on the tightly baited area, ripped off, and that resulted in a 16 pound scaling mirror. I think that was one of the stockies, so I had a brace on the bank, but I didn't really take any photos. Didn't want to get the other anglers up, and I didn't really want to do any self tags, so I just took a few stills with a fish on the mat and slipped them back straight away. Got them rods back out and put some fresh bait back out over the top of it, and probably about 15 minutes ago I received a take on both the tightly baited area and resulted in a double take. Thankfully, after a bit of scrambling around and some hairy moments, I've managed to get them both in, and they're just sitting down there in the retention slings, and they look a good pair of chunks. So proper buzzing about that. Just put the rods back out because I am being absolutely greedy, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. So I'm just waiting for this sunrise just to come up, and I'll give them half an hour rest in the retention slings, and I'll get them out and show them you. So until later. Buzzing. That is an absolute peach. Right, well, this is the smaller one of the double take of the tightly baited area, and this is why I joined the bowl, these scaly beasts. You know. Advanced chod rig once again, and all the fish have really come on that, apart from one that was out on the hinge stiff rig. What a fish. Lovely. Well, let's get this one back, get the bigger one out. Let's see if it plays. Absolutely wonderful. Right, let's get her back, and then rods are back out on the spot, and the rocking. Absolutely lovely. Carlsberg Mega Carp, they certainly look like these. Lovely. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the blog and volume 2 of Bowling for Carp. Would never believe that I'll be standing here today saying I've hit into 6 fish, and that's because when I come on yesterday I've seen absolutely nothing all day, and my confidence wasn't really positive. But good rigs, good bait, and good application, and a great big dose of luck has got me the results I've wanted, and I'm leaving here a very happy man. Just like to remind you to hit the subscribe button, and that will give you notifications when I upload my bowling for carp blogs and also my day ticket diary. So for the last time down here for a bit from the bowl, wet nets, tight lines, and I'll see you on my next video.